So, the impeachment motion of Rigathi Gachagua is now ready, and it is going to be laid in the assembly anytime from today, Thursday, the 5th of September.
Dr. There's been a discomfort within the government since last week on the issue of disagreement between the president and the deputy president. Are they working together? And also the issue of impeachment, because there are plans and the Kenyans have seen what has been going on. There is a very, very disunity within the government. So maybe you can clarify.
You know, my friends, whatever happens between the president and the deputy president is above my pay grade. But I want to assure you without a doubt that we are focused. And for your information, we all rally behind His Excellency President William Ruto as the head of state and head of government. The impeachment, let's leave that. It's a purview of Parliament.
Embattled Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is facing a new mountain of troubles as members of the National Assembly opposed him intensified their campaign to collect signatures for his impeachment. By Thursday evening, 241 MPs had signed Gachagwa's impeachment motion, exceeding the required thresholds of 1/3 of the House total membership for approval. Sources have indicated that those pushing for Gachagwa's impeachment are targeting 300 signatures by Friday evening, ahead of the expected tabling of the motion in Parliament as soon as Tuesday next week. A high-ranking insider said Kimilili MP Didmas Baraza has filed the motion. Didmas Baraza, immediately after handing over the impeachment motion against Rigathi Gachagua, he went on his social media X page and said this: "Close the day at 280, done and dusted movers can begin to make offers. Drop proposal at current Gate B during working hours." On the other hand, Robert Alai, he came out publicly claiming this on social media against Rigathi Gachagwa's impeachment. He said this on his video. Let's just listen.
So, the impeachment motion of Rigathi Gachagua is now ready, and it is going to be laid in the assembly anytime from today, Thursday, the 5th of September, 26th of September. So the motion is going to lay the charges against the deputy president and also bring the country to be aware of what has been happening. But first things first, I would like to, to commend the brevity of the MPs who are bringing in the impeachment motion. I know that President Ruto has stopped this thing 3 times. You know, the intent of the MPs from Central Kenya to bring in an impeachment motion. Gachagua is not a baggage to other Kenyans. He's a baggage to the people he claimed to represent. And like Macharia Gaido warned him sometimes back, he needs to be very much aware of the Githurai crowd. And the other thing he's not very much aware of is the fact that President Ruto might have given him a noose to hang himself. So the post, because he doesn't know when to put a full stop, a break, to put a comma or to put an hyphen in his speeches, where to draw the line, he has consecutively shown that he is not somebody you can rely on as a partner. When they got elected, one thing he embarked on is that he wanted to ensure that the Mount Kenya was detached from President Ruto's leadership. Then the second thing he was going to use was going to ensure that the President Ruto was going to talk to him to bring back the Mount Kenya people into government. While there was no intention, there was no reason why the Mount Kenya people should have moved away from the government. Even when Rigathi Gachagua was himself part of the scheme and the planners and the executioners of the demolition of houses along the riparian land in Nairobi, he blamed it on Ruto. He even sponsored the chaos we witnessed from June, July, when people stormed Parliament and caused a lot of chaos. There's M-Pesa messages showing evidence of the movement of money to youth groups, to thugs in in Kiambu County and Kirinyaga County. There's clear evidence that this thing was a scheme by Rigathi Gachagua to ensure that Ruto came and negotiated with him. Even the evidence that when these things were all happening, he was hiding somewhere in Mombasa and addressing the nation like he's also a president with his own wing of government. Then he decided to contradict his own boss and further went ahead and blamed the security officers who are working in very sensitive situations, like in sensitive dockets, like the intelligence services. So I think that it is only fair that we rescue Mount Kenya people from the terrorism of Rigathi Gachagua. I think Kenya is going to be a better place, especially Mount Kenya is going to be a better place without Rigathi Gachagua. We have, prominent and good young leaders like Ndindi Nyoro, Kimani Chungwa. We have people who can represent the interest of Mount Kenya region in the government, and they can do it without battling an eyelid. I think that sometimes they have proper negotiation skills, which are not, you cannot compare to what Rigathi Gachagua is doing, the blackmail and the threat and so on, then demanding, money to be paid to bring back Mount Kenya region. So I think the motion to impeach Rigathi Gachagua is very, clear and is coming late. I think it's something we have urged the government to do it right from, January 2023. I think we showed that, we call on President Ruto to ensure that Rigathi Gachagua didn't last long in this government. And I hope that if Central Kenya is going to give President Ruto a new deputy president, it's going to somebody who knows, the value of patience, the value of respect, the value of the feeling, the sense of community we need to enjoy as Kenyans, the value of the diversity we have as a nation, why the seat of the deputy president is very critical for national unity, and why it should not be abused and misused by the older. So I think that first Kenyans need to celebrate the move to bring the motion. The MPs need to move with speed and ensure that Rigathi Gachagua does not survive this, because like the MPs of Central Kenya know that if Rigathi Gachagua survives an impeachment motion, he is going to take the revenge on all of them. He is going to destroy all the leaders. But he destroys all the leaders without bringing value to the community he claims to represent. So I think it's only fair that we do the noble thing, and the noble thing is remove Rigathi Gachagua as fast and as soon as possible.